What is up, guys? Half Slab Bacon back with another episode of Ark on the Lost Ark server. So guess what? Remember this thatch hut over here? Well, I was looking at it and it gave me some ideas. So we're gonna grind away. Well, I have ground away. We're gonna do another little build here. Instead of having that tiny little hut, I was kind of thinking like, I think I had mentioned to you guys, I want to use Stinger here to take down a Quetzal. Because I've never done a solo Quetzal tame with a Scorpion. Now, in order to do that, I want to level up his stats, you know, like melee damage, get it huge, huge, huge. Just like stupid huge. So, yeah, oh, I made their saddles. As you can see, I adjusted the engrams. Now, keep in mind, I'm up at level 100, right? So, having a surplus like this is probably good, because normal end gameplay, you stop gaining levels, well, you stop gaining engram points at level 101 by default. Now, I've extended that to 110 just to kind of, like I said, I gotta feel things out with this mod, right? You know, it's a thing. But I wanted to make another Parasaur saddle too. So, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna let these burn, I think. Yeah, we'll let those burn, because I'm like right out of metal ingots. Making all that pub stuff killed me. Which means we're gonna have to, well, I'm gonna have to do a metal grind as well. I was actually thinking about putting maybe a small station, so if we have time at the end of today's episode, we might go do that as well. I might just pause, do the grinding to make the platforms and stuff that I want, and then bring you back and show you the build I have in mind. But there we go. Now we got a Parasaur saddle as well, so both our Parasaurs will have saddles. Both our Scorpions have saddles. Oh, you know what I forgot? Here, Jenny. You need a saddle too. You can't be without armor. What should we put? Let's pump Jenny up to like, say, 4,000, and then we'll do melee damage. And movement speed's gonna be one with her too. Feeding trough takes metal as well, right? Yes, I believe it does. Look at this numbnuts, just stuck on our fence. I'm gonna end up having to kill him. But what I was thinking is, and Vanilla Ice and I, as you can see, Vanilla's leveled up, went out and did some grinding so we can do this build. What I was thinking is, we're gonna build another taming pen out here, and I'm hoping this is at a distance where when something aggro's inside of it, it's not going to aggro our dinos over there. It shouldn't. I think we're far enough. And that was kind of the main goal here. Vanilla, you definitely need health. So we're going to start with our fence foundations. And what I'm actually hoping to accomplish here, I'm trying to look, I believe we're centered. So basically, the only reason I lined these temp fence foundations out was, one, just to kind of double check distance, and two, because I'm starting to think I might do a few builds out here, and if that's going to be the case, then I'd like to have them kind of squared off with our other build there. And I mean, this is just a real quick, easy way of accomplishing that, right? Yeah, that looks like what we're gonna want here. So I want to go with the hexagon shape again. So, you know, as I believe I showed you with the other build, that's just kind of, you know, even numbers. Take your right angle. Even numbers again. Take your next right angle. All the way around. So I'm gonna get that done, and then we're gonna use a combination of walls and gates. Not behemoths, because this is going to be used, well, for two things. We're going to use it as an XP pen, and that's kind of the primary reason that I want to keep it out of aggro range, because what we're going to do is, I was thinking rather than having to run out with my Scorpion constantly and XP him up, when I'm... Dude, get out of the way, don't make me kill you. Or stay inside and be the first victim. When I'm out collecting cementing paste and stuff, because, you know, as we progress, that's going to be a lot. Like, I'm going to be over here a lot for cementing paste, because it is the best area, which is why we set up a satellite base here, as opposed to, you know, on just bringing the boat all the time. It'll be faster to have a satellite base and just kind of come out and race around, right? So those should be lined up. So what I was thinking is, if we have a pen out of aggro range, not only can we use it to dual tame, but what I can do is, while I'm doing my cementing paste and the like, I can actually drop the Scorpions in here, or just Stinger, because I want to focus on his experience for now. So I'm gonna drop him in here once we're done this build, and then we're gonna set him on aggressive. And then, as I'm doing all that stuff, I can just kind of fly over here and drop stuff in here and let him kill it off, and he'll level up that way. So I can multitask the leveling up of him instead of having to take him out constantly to level up, if you follow me. It means less work for me, right? Which is, that's what we want. That's the ultimate goal here. So we're going to put those there. We're going to grab our gateways and our gates. I mean, this isn't a cheap build, but it's not hugely expensive either, right? Which is kind of what I was going for here. So yeah, we'll just place a gate at each intersection, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go walls and doors in between that, so we can use it as a taming pen as well, just by opening the doors. You know what I'm saying? And that'll also allow me, when I close the doors, to put stuff like a monkey in here, and it won't get away like it did with our other taming pen. Okay, Ice Ice Baby, you're gonna have to move the snot out of the way. Yeah, let's just back up your big head, because it's getting in the way. He's so slow right now with all that weight in him. There we go. So yeah, plus I kind of figured, you know, this will be a cool looking build too. You know, like I believe I said to you guys in past, I'm a builder, and I really like doing stuff. I don't mind tearing down a build when it's not working for me, and spending the extra money to get it right. So what I would like to do is just kind of never reset this server, and just have this server be, you know, a living, breathing entity that constantly evolves. And because of that, I really don't mind spending the extra bit of time and the extra bit of money or effort, however you want to say it, to make things look pretty. So we're gonna go that route with this. Again, not gonna be the cheapest taming pen in the world, but it's gonna serve multiple functions, and it's gonna look aesthetically pleasing. I mean, like, these pillars are completely unnecessary to this build. I just figure with the gates on each side, putting the pillars in the middle is gonna make it look pretty. You know, does that equate to a couple extra minutes of my time? Sure does. But on the flip side, you know, 2 years down the road, when I'm still playing on the server, just snap. I don't want a second snap point. Just, that's better. I'm gonna be happy, right? So it's better, I figure, to spend the extra little bit of time now as opposed to ending up, please snap in the right way. Don't I knew it was gonna vex me. That's why I made extra, peeps. What if I do it from inside? I only made 2 extra though, so that could be a thing. Because I could basically ruin them right now. I always have a hard time with the stone for some strange reason, telling which side's which. Unless I can see, like... Yeah, it's that way. We want it that way. It did it again. Cereal? Oh, boy. So, yeah, I figure, got it that time. Okay, so with these, I'm gonna have to hit E. It has a lot to do with the orientation, I find. Like, north, east, south kind of thing. I don't know why the game likes to be that way, but it does. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Then we can double up and use it as a taming pen as well, right? Which is kind of what I'm hoping to accomplish here. See, now it's confusing me. Okay. I went with my gut, and my gut was right. That's good, because we got 2 left. And I don't know if I have enough in my hotbar. I guess we're about to find out. Yeah, well, stone door. Always make a couple extra for that reason. Yeah, we should be okay. Perfect. Now. I'm done with the pillars. We actually got all the pillars to place without having to replace them. How do you like that? Can we get the doors? It's going to tell me I'm encumbered and not let me move, right? Oh, no. We can move just real slowly. Fortunately, with doors, it doesn't matter. They place whichever way they want to place, which I'm okay with. You know, because in the code for them, they have a definite inside and outside. So yeah, this will just, you know, it'll allow us our taming pen, and we're good to go. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause and finish this off camera, because we're coming up on like 15 minutes or whatever. And then we'll have enough time left to actually use it, which is the important part, right? So I'll BRBs, peeps. Alright, peeps, and we're back. It's done. It's built, and let's get Stinger here. And I'm thinking it's big enough we shouldn't have a hard time like flying into it with something whatsoever, right? I mean, you could drop something, but we should be able to, yeah, no problem. Okay, yeah, that might be a problem. I'm gonna, because it's so small, accidentally keying the doors. So I'm gonna have to be cautious about that, but, you know, it looks good. Let's go check it out on the outside. One thing that, whoa, holy lag. So yeah, I mean, as long as something's big enough that, you know, it can't get through a door, this will make an easy taming pen this way. One thing I found weird though, here, check this out, peeps. Look how that's like in the middle of, and then this one's in front of the fence foundation. I don't get it. When they snap, they're not supposed to snap to the middle of a fence foundation. They're supposed to snap so like the front edge of the wall covers it up. Yet somehow we ended up with some snapping in the middle here. I don't know what game mechanic's causing that, but It's weird. So what I was thinking, and I just made it off camera because I had to go shut the metal off anyways, is we put a feeding trough in here, and this is gonna bug me. We're gonna have to try and, if I get this like off center, I'm picky, right? Like, I'm worrying about the orientation of those stupid doors and things, for crying out loud. Yeah, needs to be a little bit. Let's go use this door to line it up is one easy way of doing it. We'll just kind of like so. I mean, I don't need it to be dead on accurate, but, you know, accurate. That looks pretty good, I'd say. Yeah, I'd say that's good. So for orientation, we're going to keep it right there, and I'm going to switch before I turn my mouse one way or the other a little bit, and we'll just kind of bring it. The way this works, that should be, yeah, that should be centered right about there. That's good enough, I think. No, it's not. Oh well, whatever. I'll probably end up breaking it and changing it, but this way we can, number one, we can store dinos in here for a long time if we want. But number two, we can also put stuff in the feeding trough like that. And then, Stinger, you ready for a level up? Alright. Pump that melee damage, buddy. And then we can actually set him to aggressive and enable wandering. Did it not enable wandering? Hello? Hello? Yep. No, wandering's enabled. Hey! You're not supposed to attack your fellow dinos. But now we can use this, like, he's there. He's set to aggressive. Anything I drop in there, he's gonna attack and kill, right? So now when I'm doing my cementing paste and all the other stuff, I can just kind of, you know, as I'm coming back to do an unload, I can grab a dino too and just bring them off this ways. And did he get? Yeah, see? And that allows Stinger to kind of freak out and eat the guy. Oh, that poor dude's dead. And it'll be a quick way to multitask and level him up and pump his stuff, and then we'll be all good. Do we have any other easy kills for him? Why is the swamp so boring right now? What's up with that, huh? I don't think I need any more frogs. Yeah, you're only a 32 anyways. Let's kill you off and let something higher spawn in. But yeah, that's a nice functional mechanic, I think. Especially the part of having, you know, the feeding trough in there. Because then he will auto-heal. He'll eat and heal up in between kills, right? Which is huge. In you go, buddy. Have a nice death. That's all. Yeah. I'm happy with that. That works great. And yeah, it is out of range. None of our other dinos are bothered by it. So I do have another little build planned here. So why don't I pause and get the stuff ready, and I'll BRBs. Alright guys, so for this one we had to do two birds. As you can see, Red Robin's flying kind of slow because she's full of all the stuff and things for building up here. What I want to do is this mountain up here is not the greatest for getting resources like metal and crystal and obsidian. But the flip side is it's not terrible, and it's real close to our swamp base. So I figured we might as well just, set up something small over here anyways. Just so, when we're not doing a major haul, but we're short some pieces of metal. Is that bird gonna get here sometime this month, or what? She's not even in render distance anymore. We'll be able to just kind of come up here and quickly grab what we need. Where is she? I don't see her. Oh, there she is. She's coming. Okay, as long as she's in render distance. And fly back down. It's certainly, once we have a Quetzal, not where I'm going to go to mine. So I wouldn't be looking at, a big industrial forge up here or anything. But putting a small little house up here with some resources I don't think is necessarily a bad idea either. Is that a terror bird? This is going to be the problem that is a terror bird. While we are building, is we're probably going to get attacked. A spot where we can actually squeeze 12 foundations in is not looking likely. This is where this temp mod just comes in so much handy, guys. I mean, number one, the foundations weigh snot. Now, I could use the no contact if I ever got that working right. Emphasis on the if there. What if we go over here? Like right where this is. Can we get one this way? Nope. Can we get one this way? Oh, you know what? I'm almost wondering... What about right here? If we can get like a 3x3 up in here, I'm a happy camper, guys. Okay, move out of the way, Patchy McPattersons. Oh, I love this temp mod for this. This is just beautiful, guys. Okay, tell me we can get... No, of course not. Well, you work with what you can, right? Alright, people, so yeah, I think a 3x3's, or did we go 4 over here? Oh, did I go 4? Was I able to squeeze 4? I was able to squeeze 4 in. Now I really want to see if I can get 5, then. Just because I was hoping to have an odd number here. Alright, if you've ever tried to climb this hill on foot, I would just like to state right now for the record, that's a huge pain in the butt. I don't want pillars sticking through the middle of this, you know what I'm saying? That'll bother me, so... And I kind of had something else in mind for all these ceilings, but, whatever. I might just pause and do it up. It is what it is. However, yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. We gotta have... Are you gonna push? Are you gonna do the things? Or is that gonna be lag? Why won't it let me place them? Okay, I think I grabbed enough wood, and then the thought occurred to me here that we might have issues with this anyways. Because, yeah, that's what I was worried about, is it's gonna... Oh, boy. I'm encumbered. Of course I'm encumbered. I'm carrying some wood. Got wood? Okay, what if I go this way? Will it allow me to snap once I get over to the... I'm hoping it does. Yes? Oh, it's gonna do that. That's what I was worried about. Alright, peeps, so I got a bit done overnight. I'm actually short pillars for what I wanted to do. I just wanted to put, some on each corner just to give it structural rigidity. I think what we'll do is on these sides we're gonna put ramps to just kind of hide those ceilings. If I could have, I definitely would have put ceilings all the way across the inside. I don't know what changed with the game mechanics, but it just won't let me do that anymore. So, yeah, apparently that's a thing. Alright, peeps, so after an insane amount of runs back and forth, I was actually able to get all these to snap. I don't know if any of the stone I've chopped down, like up there, respawned, or, you know, down here, close to this, but it's pretty much done, and so are all the trees that were closest to the top here at one point. But I put ramps on these 3 sides. I'm actually surprised this one snapped through with that metal rock there. I'm really surprised. That metal rock will probably see it stay. But believe it or not, I got these walls to snap. The trick I found, at least in the current version of Ark, who knows any other time, right? Changes so much. Is I had to start on the ceilings first and then go to the other side. If I started on the foundation, they wouldn't snap. But, you know, and I'll bring more gear up here over time. What this is going to allow us to do is, you know, put some forges and all that good stuff and things up here. And I kind of want to, like, I still want a view out of the windows. I don't know why. I'm just like that, okay? So I'm going to try and place these accordingly. So that we can still kind of see. And I don't know how many I'm going to put up here. You notice I didn't leave enough room anywhere for a dino to get up here. That's going to be through the wall, isn't it? No, good, because that annoys the snot out of me. That there is a reason for that, and that reason is I'm not planning on using this, like, enough to have to keep an anklo or anything up here. And, you know, should that change in the future, I can always bring one up, right? Like, it's not the end of the world if I add one to the bunch later. But like I said, I was kind of thinking this is mainly just going to be a, oh, is that one clipping through the, no, just barely. Just barely? Okay. No, we're good. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm not planning on using this enough, but it will be a convenient enough spot that... Yeah, okay. We still got our view. It's all good. It will be a convenient enough spot that if I want to run up here, say, for quick crystal or a quick little bit, we got it covered. Now, I was thinking, can I cover the corner of this with a smithy? That, yeah, that makes it a little less. And I'm not planning on putting a roof on because I'd like to be able... Oh, I had one too many pillars, so I actually busted the top 3 pillars I had there. Was able to get some stuff back. Yeah, this will pretty much be bringing RG up, you know, carry 500 pounds or under back of stuff and things. He still can't move. So there's that. And that'll be it. What I was hoping to do, and that's why I wanted more of these ceilings, and I'll probably just do this off camera, guys, is, can I get them up? Will it? Yes. Yes, it will. Sweet. I want to put these, and I was kind of hoping to have a pillar come down from each of them in each corner, just for support type deal. That's gonna bug the snot out of me. Is there no way of fixing that? Wow. You know what? Let's get up top. Nice! Yeah, that looks like it's still snapping, which means we either get the gap or the step. So, in keeping with that in mind, Yeah, see, that one's got the... Why do you have to be so difficult, game? Arrgh. You guys get the idea, though. Yeah. What happens if we break it? It might be better if I do it this way, because I think if I follow this one... Why, game? Why do you hate me, game? Why? Alright, peeps. So this is kind of what I was looking at. I'm not going to do any more running back and forth for supplies to fix this up. But like I said, this is... I'm not planning on like having an anklo up here. This is probably the worst mountain to do that. However, since it's so close to the swamp base, you know, if we do just need some crystal or something quick, you know, this will be predominantly just come up with a flyer. You know, like, you can get an RG up to 1,000 pounds if you push hard enough, but that you have to make it strictly a weight bird. But, you know, then we can come up here and just bam, bam, bam. Yay, look, I got crystal. I can never remember which one. I'm pretty sure it's... Oh, yeah. It's totally the... But you know what I mean? I can come up here, harvest some crystal, get the rare mushrooms, all the other stuff and things, hop on the bird, and if I end up collecting too much, I can leave it up here in a chest or the smithy. If I have stuff in mind that I'm trying to make, I can use the smithy just to reduce the weight and drop the stuff here. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's big enough to get a couple flyers in. I'll probably put more chests for storage up here eventually. Bring a whack of spark powder, make pestles, mortars, and that kind of stuff up here. Yeah, actually, smithy here, I'll put a table with mortar and pestles on the other side, so it's symmetrical. I was able to get this ladder in here. Want to know how I did that? I actually put a ceiling up there to put a ladder up through the ceiling, and then just because of the way the ceiling's placed on this side, I was able to glitch it into the wall a bit there. Now, I tried in the other corners. It didn't work anywhere else other than that one spot, which is a shame because I made 4 ladders. But whatever, I got one and it's unobtrusive. That's cool. I'm happy with that. I don't know if I'll plan on putting doors or anything up here. You know, doesn't really matter. I'm going to take this one. I want to see if that respawns, but I'm going to leave that one there. But you get the gist, right? You know, this way, I think it's we get more metal with a hatchet. Or is it with a pick? It's with a pick. I normally use an anklo for that, so I can never really be sure. Do I have hide on me? No. Okay. Well, we'll just drop the stone. I'll probably come back and get it. Provided, yeah, I can move. But yeah, you know, this way I'll have a storage. I don't have anything to burn that stuff with, or I would. And I can get birds to land up here. It's difficult, but the trick it's easier with RGs because they're not as fast. Is as long as the right's facing that way, boom, you fall inside, and then you got the ladder to get back up, right? So, you know, it's cool. It's a thing. I think, anyways, it's a thing. I like it. I'm okay with it. And, yeah, that's that. Take a shot like that, I guess. And then we'll zoom back in. Well, guys, I'm going to cut here because it's a long episode. And we'll see you in the next one. Now we got some resource gathering nearby. And we got a new taming/training pen, which I think is cool. Alright, guys. Smash that like and subscribe, please, to help a brother out. It really does help the channel, especially those likes. And I'll see you in the next episode. See ya. Bye.